What's good with everybody? Y'all already know it's your boy, Nell. So I want to say Happy New Year's, even though we've been walking into this new year. I hope everybody got a new mindset and most definitely on something better. So, you know, if you're watching this video right now, that means that you want to become a successful barber in 2021. And I'm going to give you my best advice on that, on what I believe, you know what I'm saying, a new barber or an experienced barber can do to improve itself right now. Now, I do got bullet points on my phone, so forgive me for looking down, but I just want to let y'all know this now. So, one, if you want to be a successful barber, first off, you need to understand and make sure that you want to be a barber. It's very important to know what a barber is. We don't just cut hair. We most definitely listen to our clients. We like psychiatrists. Like, you never know what you're gonna get. People might come in here with the worst day, best day, whatever. And when they come into this situation, they come in to talk to you. They come in to express and put themselves on you. It's much more than money. What do a barber do? Like I said, it's way more than cutting hair, man. We are real public figures, and you got to think about that. So I don't want to say a noble citizens, but that's low-key how people gonna look at you. I look at myself as a neighborhood hero. However you want to look at yourself, you can. All right, so just like I told you, so now that you know that you want to be a barber, you believe that this is for you. One thing I want you to think about is, what lane do you want to go in as a barber? Some people are not fit to be a barbershop owner. Some people don't want to be a barbershop owner. Some people are more comfortable with just working in the shop with other peers and building a brand together in a unity. That's perfect. Some people like traveling. Some people like educating. It's a lot of lanes in being a barber. Make sure you find your lane, because one lane that everybody find their way into that we go watch ourselves, even going through school, is a YouTube barber. Give you tutorials. That's an educator, but that's another lane. You can do that too. Okay, so you got to think about your barber brand. You don't want to just start something and not have nothing to build with it. So you're not just a barber, you are an independent contractor. That means you have something to build for yourself. So your brand is very important to you. My brand is very important to me. I wear my brand. I advise anybody who start any type of company, brand yourself. You see, my brand is Nell the Barber. That's also my name. That's my brand. I promote my brand, I wear my brand. I feel like you should need to do the same thing. I want to stress that because it's very important to me. One thing I do believe, that knowing that you are building a business, you need to start you a LLC. Now, the reason I tell you to start yourself a LLC, and I'm putting it in this order, is because having an LLC is very, very important to having a business. How are you going to establish anything for a business if your business not established? I want you to think about that. Now, it's videos out here on YouTube that can actually show you how to start an LLC. I started mine with InkFile. They actually gave me help with actually getting a business bank account and everything. So I want you to know that you can do the same thing. I ain't telling you to go to InkFile, but it's other companies out there. I use InkFile. I think I only paid like $270. I got an accountant, a person to help me with my business bank account, to help set it up with Bank of America. You know, so, you know, really think about that. You can also look into wherever you at, the IRS actually give you an EIN and also send you the information that you need to actually start your own LLC. You can do that as well. But make sure you get your LLC. Start you a business bank account for your business, because being a barber is not just being a barber. I'm gonna stress that again. You are a business. Okay, now when you thinking about becoming a barber, obviously you don't need to cut. You can start with yourself. You can cut your grandkids if you older. You can cut your nephew, your son, cut the kid down the street. You know, depending on where you at, some states they allow you to cut hair for free at home. It's not taking your talents over the road like LeBron. You can cut someone for free at their house to get your crafts up, because repetition is very important to becoming a good barber. If you want to be a successful barber, then you got to know how to cut hair, so you got to get your repetition in. And while you doing that, I say, depending on whatever location you in, make sure you look up a barber school or an apprenticeship in your area, because some states are very different. Here in Ohio, where I got my barber license at, we had to go through a barber school. I had to do 1,800 hours. Now, where you at may be different, so don't take what I did and think it's gonna work out the same way for you. It might not. I ain't have an apprenticeship. That's something that I wanted to get into, but I had to do a barber school. You could do either one. Okay, all right, so now you in barber school, and let's just say you get into an apprenticeship and they don't give you new tools, right? So tools that I feel like any new barber or an experienced barber should have in this arsenal that'll help you out on this journey. One would be your Andes T-liners, Andes Masters, Andy Slimlines, Oscar 76ers, your Oscar fast feeds, a full shaver, either Andy's or Wall, my suggestion. A razor, you need to learn how to hone and strop, so you're gonna need a razor. Drapes, neck strips, astringent, septic powder, and whatever else is needed in your area. So in my area, we needed to learn how to do facials. So we had to get everything we needed for facials. So just to say you get to an apprenticeship and they don't do facials, you're not gonna need that. But make sure you look up, whatever school you look up, what requirements you need, and make sure you get that. You know, to be a successful barber, one, you have to take these steps yourself. I mean, I can give you all the information, but if you don't take these steps yourself, I mean, how far you really think you're gonna get? I ain't gonna answer that for you. One thing I'm gonna tell you, while you in school and you're cutting hair, I would not focus on enhancements. Now, the reason I wouldn't focus on enhancements is because enhancements is only used to enhance the cut that you are already laid on a person. So if you can't do a natural cut and you add enhancements to this cut, of course the cut's gonna look enhanced, but when enhancements come off, how is the cut gonna look? So I would say for the first while, and I'm gonna say a while, for the first while, you know, cut without using enhancements and slowly add that to your arsenal before you just jump straight into enhancements, because that'll hurt you more than it'll make you better. On top of that, now you got all these people coming in, your cuts then got better, you taking pictures of your cuts. Now, I don't think I needed to tell everybody to have a social media account like Instagram that could be used as a journal, but I'm gonna say that. Get you an Instagram, set you up a platform where you can watch your growth. Take pictures of your cuts, watch your growth. Talk to your clientele that you've been having coming in this whole time. This whole time you've been cutting, so you should have been taking a lot of pictures. You should have built up a large catalog, and you should have been conversating with a lot of people. And now these people gonna tell you what you need to do to get better. They gonna tell you things that can help you along the road, that new avenues you can jump into. Talking to your clientele will open up a lot of doors for you. Now, if you in school and you just spoke to, I don't know, let's say 100 people, and only 20 of them following you when you get out of school, just think about the information the other 80 have given you. I'm gonna just leave that there. When you do get out of school, and I hope you're not gonna be a barber that go into a shop, go into a school, or go into a position and get your license and don't get your license. Everybody here that's watching this video, if you're gonna be a successful barber, you need to have your license. Having your license is very, you can't drive without license. We're gonna leave that there. So when you get out of school, you got your license, you gonna go searching for a shop. I hope you've been searching for a shop when you was in school, but let's just say you didn't, you out of school, you got your license, you looking for a shop. All right, so you out here looking for a shop, and you don't wanna, let me tell you this, you don't wanna just go to any shop. You wanna really sit back, go visit these shops, and find a shop that fits you and your brand. There's no point for you to be a type of barber that just wanna be this way and be in a shop that works this way. Okay, why would you be somewhere that does nothing but braids and dreads and you in there trying to fade? Yeah, it look different because you're the only one in there cutting, but how many cuts gonna walk through that door? If you an appointment only person, why would you be in a walk-in only shop? I'ma just leave that there. So make sure the shop that you actually get yourself into, it fits you and your brand. All right, so you already know where you're going. You done built yourself. You done got to school, you done got your license or went to the apprenticeship, got your license, you done got out, got into a shop. What's next? You want more clientele, because like I said, only 20 people done followed you. So what do you need to do? You need to pass out cards. You need to promote. You need to get yourself out here. You have social media. You've been promoting yourself the whole time on like that. It's so many videos out here and so much information on promoting and marketing yourself. Promote yourself, market yourself, pass out cards. Now, when you passing out cards, and I'm gonna speak heavily on this because when you pass out cards, it's very bad when you just hand someone a card and walk away from them. Now, the equivalent of that is being like, hey, my name is Nell the Barber, here go a card, I'm a barber down the street, just let me come cut your hair anytime you need a barber. It's not gonna work. I believe when you go hand somebody a card, you should give them an opportunity. You should talk to them, have a conversation with them like you already have been cutting them. And the reason I say that is because the connection you're gonna get with this person is gonna lead to an opportunity of you being able to cut them. So I remember I met a guy, He said he was getting cut by his best friend getting so busy, you know what I'm saying, it's starting to be hard for him to get booked with him. I said, well, look, if he ever in a position where he can't cut you again, just give me an opportunity, bro. I'm down here. About before I even said that, we done had a conversation about his daughter's birthday party coming up. We done had a conversation about the hoodie that he had on because he actually designed hoodies. So I learned a lot about this guy. His name is Drew. Before I even got a chance to cut him, and probably 2 weeks after that, he called me, and I've been cutting him since. Now, I'm not saying I took the client or anything like that, but I'm just saying by me passing out a card in a way of giving myself an opportunity from him and learning something from him and him being comfortable enough to being able to come to me, I gained that opportunity. And you can do the same thing. So like I said, marketing yourself is something different online than passing out cards. So when you pass out cards, really be thoughtful about how you handing something to somebody, because I feel some type of way if my card was laying on the concrete. Now, like I said, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, these are all like social media platforms that we can use to promote and market ourselves. I feel like we all should look into that. Now you done passed out cards, you got clients coming in. One thing that should have been established is a schedule. Now, a schedule is very, very important. You need to make yourself a schedule that you can commit to, that you can stick to. Now remember, this is your brand, this is your business, this is you. This is everything sitting, relying on everything that you do. If you go to McDonald's and you buy a burger and you don't get it 2 hours later, you're gonna be upset, right? How many times you done went to a barbershop and they done told you the barber wasn't there? Don't be that barber. Pick you a schedule that you can commit to. Stick to your schedule for your brand, your business, and it'll all work out for you. One thing I'm also gonna tell you, enjoy your craft. You have to enjoy the craft that you are doing, because you're gonna cut, if not 5 to 10, it could go up to 20 people a day. You have to enjoy what you're doing. There's no reason to be sitting behind this chair knowing that you're gonna hear about somebody's day. You're gonna hear about someone's problems. You're gonna hear about something that they got good going on and you might not have something good going on at that moment. And you're gonna have to cut their hair for about 30 minutes to an hour. Enjoy your craft. The last thing I'm gonna leave y'all with is take risks. You can't prosper in this world if you do not take risks. If you want to be a successful barber, make sure you take risks. You want to apply all these things I done showed you as far as getting you an LLC, starting your business plan, getting you a business like paper trail, getting into school, getting your license, getting into a shop, you establish clientele. Don't forget to take risks. And when I say risk, it can be throwing a fair, throwing a block party, doing videos like this. Take a risk. Okay, well, that's really all I got for y'all. I hope all this information do help out someone, if not everyone, into becoming a successful barber in 2021. It's your boy, Nell. That's all I got for y'all. I don't really got nothing else. That's perfect.